I am Jimmy Magro and I represent the Local Councils Association of Malta.
Welcome to Donegal.
Thank you.
This is your first time?
Yes, this is my first time and I'm enjoying it, and I look forward to these 2 days, of course, to continue our project.
Now tell me about the project and what are you learning at the conference here today? What's the infrastructure like at the minute in your home location?
Well, we have quite an advanced technology on both fronts. That is on media, because we have a very healthy broadcasting sector. And also Malta is a very good film location. Big films have been shot in Malta, and we have a specialized location for filming on the sea, you know, which is a big, so to say, where films which like the Titanic, U2, and other films which required water infrastructure have used these facilities. The sector is very well developed, and many directors that have flown to Malta to seek assistance and also find the locations, they all have come out with a very good remarks about Malta. Besides, of course, there is a wide range of financial regime which assist the films to collect some money back, you know, on their expenditure. And there is some also taxation advantages.
How has the telecommunications infrastructure helped digital media business in Malta?
Yes, this is a very good point, because of course a sector which is mainly dealing with technology, it needs a very good infrastructure. And Malta has this infrastructure. I mean, we are, for example, if you take mobile phones, we have more mobile phones than the population. And we've got cable TV, very good communications for phone and you know, for other infrastructures. So that is a very good point that you're making. I fully agree with what you're saying. And unless you have these infrastructures, you cannot see that this sector will develop. So it has to be done together. You know, one sector needs the other, and it has been very good thing that the government has invested, and now of course it's privatized, the telecommunications sector. We've got a very good regulator also with the Malta Communications Authority, and of course many of our legislative so to say standards and are based on EU legislation.
How important is it for you, Jimmy, to tap into other European counterpart, different countries, to learn and get their experience from what their communication infrastructure is? How important is it for you to tap into that resource?
It is very important, because we live in a globalized world. Nobody can do it by himself nowadays. And being an island, you know, we have our insularity, and in order to break that insularity, we need to go beyond our shores. And therefore, we've got a lot of, for example, education institutions which integrate with other institutions so that we can exchange technology, we can exchange learning experiences, best practices, legislation, modalities. It is important because even for economies of scale, because for example, if we are building the film industry, we can never sustain it through local film production only. We need to get foreign films production in Malta, even for media, you know, we need a lot of integration on that as well. So I think looking around our shores and being partner in this project, where we meet people, where we discuss what's the next frontier of technology, it's a very important challenge for us.
How would you like to see the infrastructure develop in Malta over the next number of months, years?
I think the next move forward will be to continue to set up these, so to say, labs for media. In fact, now we've got training being organized within the Malta College of Art, Science and Technology. There is a faculty for ICT, and they have special programs for media development. And one of our greatest sectors now in Malta is games, so online games. And therefore there is a very keen interest from the education institutions to train people that can control the gaming and the betting, because we've got a betting sector as well, and also to produce the software. It's not only to follow the games, but of course to make the software in Malta, and also the controllers for betting companies and in this area. We're very strong in this. We've got a lot of companies coming from the north parts of Europe, and of course they come to Malta because they find English-speaking society, good legislation, taxation benefits, and Malta is a very lovely place and safe place to live in. So all these factors can continue to put Malta on the map for these new frontiers, so to say.
Finally, touching on an earlier question, how important is it for you and your colleagues to be involved with Ernact?
It is important because, as I was saying, we need to network. Unless we do and build these relations, we cannot understand what other countries are doing. So through this project, we believe that we will be assisting the local media and film industry in Malta. In fact, we have already made contact with the film commissioner in Malta, and he's assisting us in our endeavors. And we want, to move ahead in these new frontiers, which are big challenges, but of course they leave a lot of benefits.